Why is it that the roads in this country keep getting torn up and repaved over and over again? Why is it that the best phone in the world somehow needs to be replaced every 2 years? There's a light bulb in California that was switched on in 1901 and has never been turned off since. The company that made it has been out of business for almost 100 years. They had no idea back then that they'd go bankrupt because their light bulbs were just too good. The single biggest scam in the world is what business insiders call planned obsolescence. Anybody who understands planned obsolescence knows this. The more perfect you make a product, the deeper a hole you dig for yourself. Let me tell you a story now and you'll see just how sharp business owners really play the game. Imagine you're selling hot peppers at a market. A customer walks up and asks you, "Hey, are these peppers hot?" You say, "Yeah, they're hot." But what if this customer wasn't looking for hot peppers? That sale is dead in the water. So how do you break out of this? There was a vendor at a farmer's market who was selling hot peppers. Somebody pulled him aside and suggested he split the peppers into 2 piles, one labeled spicy, one labeled mild, to make it easier on the customers. The vendor shook his head and turned the idea down. Then a customer rolled up to his stand asking the exact question every other customer asks, "Are these peppers spicy or not?" The vendor said, "The dark-colored ones are spicy, the lighter ones are mild." The customer grabbed a bag of dark peppers and walked off, leaving the lighter ones behind. A little later, another customer walked up asking the same thing, "Which of these are the spicy ones?" The vendor said, "The long ones are spicy, the short ones are mild." So that customer scooped up the long ones and left the short ones behind. Sometime after that, a third customer came by. This time the vendor said, "The firm-skinned ones are spicy, the soft-skinned ones are mild." The truth was, after sitting in the sun all day, some of the peppers had gone soft, and those were the ones that were starting to lose their freshness and were hard to move. By the end of the day, that vendor had sold every single pepper on his table. There's a line in the business world that goes like this: the real pros aren't trying to solve problems head on. They rise to a higher level, and the problem just disappears on its own. Back in 2008, there was a guy selling aquarium tanks. The market was in a slump, sales were bleeding out, so he sat down and thought it through. He tracked down an older man who farmed goldfish, and he bought 500 goldfish off him at a discount. The old man was thrilled. The next day he personally drove the fish over to deliver them. But the moment he showed up, the aquarium guy led him to a public lake at the edge of a small town. He turned to the old man and said, "Take all 500 of these goldfish and release them right here in this lake." The old man was completely thrown off. The aquarium guy said, "Just release them. You're getting paid every dollar I owe you. Don't worry about a thing." Word about the lake full of goldfish spread across the whole town like wildfire. Families with kids were racing down to the lake to scoop the goldfish out with nets and buckets. The ones who actually caught a goldfish were sprinting over to the aquarium store to grab a tank. The ones who hadn't caught one yet were running to the store too, just to get ahead. Even with the aquarium guy bumping up the price again and again, every single tank in the store flew off the shelves. He cleared a serious pile of cash. Look at this. A $10 whole watermelon just sits there at the market and nobody pays it any attention. But one smart marketer sticks a plastic spoon on top of half of one and sells it for $10 a half, and suddenly the whole stock sells out the same day. It's not that the spoon is some magic object. It's that once you've got the spoon, that watermelon becomes something you can eat anywhere. In this world, the most powerful thing is neither money nor power, but one's mindset.